What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. It's your boy, the one and only, the soul with the big bowl, Blaze, baby. We are here for the BBR-D Week 1. If you did not catch our draft analysis video of the team, of the hype picks that we scooped up, make sure to go watch it. We got a little bit roasted in the PRs, not gonna lie. But, you know, if everybody's on your side, then what's the fun of it all? So, we're going to be jumping in. This is the team builder, and the battle will follow. So, if you are excited for today's video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below. It says it right here. You already know. This will be the Week 1 team builder. The first mon that we're bringing in, probably not a big surprise to most. It's the big boy. It's the Terra Captain. As you can see, we have the matchup on the right here. We'll be explaining things and the reasoning a little bit as we go along. Terra Raging Bolt enters the scene. Whoop-de-freaking-do. What a surprise. The fun thing here is that we're bringing Covert Cloak for the Shaman Seed Flare. Because obviously Seed Flare has a big secondary effect that we want to cancel out. We want to have a switch into it. Not that our Raging Bolt is super specially defensive. But, you know, before we Terra, we can resist the Seed Flare. And there's also the Earth Power as well that it wants to cover us with. So no special defense drops. Maybe we can get up a Calm Mind and 1v1 it. Maybe. And even then, maybe if we don't get up a Calm Mind, maybe it's Assault Vest. Maybe we can kind of work it down. That's kind of partly the reason we have Terra Ice. The other reason is, of course, to hit the mons. We need to hit a little harder. Specifically Gliscor. You know Gliscor is a pain in the butt for a Raging Bolt. If they're both non-Terra, obviously it's faster than me, it's ground, it hits me for super effective. We want to Terra away for the ground weakness, and we want to hit it for quad effective, or we want to force it into a Terra type that's different, and at that point, if it's pure ground, Terra Ice still hits for super effective, and if it's anything else, then chances are Thunderbolt is going to be pretty good coverage, or Dragon Pulse is going to be pretty good coverage. So by going Terra Ice, we kind of cover all our bases, and we kind of soften up our Shaman matchup. So Terra Ice was one of the primary types I was looking for in the Terra in this matchup, just because I want to have that upper hand versus Gliscor, because obviously I predicted to be Terra Normal, just because like Terra Normal, Swords Dance Facade goes crazy, but it could be something else as well. Probably something that resists ice. But hopefully we get a Thunderbolt. Maybe even on a Predict. So that's going to be hype. Hopefully that goes down. Hopefully I called it right there. We'll see though. Alright. So we got the max special attack. We got the modest. You know, we got the Calm Mind set. We can Calm Mind on switches. By going ice, we become a little bit weak to stuff like Rotom, Overheat. You know, Goldengo, Steel Move. Stuff like that. So we got to watch out for that, but definitely Ice is probably one of the best complementary offensive types to Electric. You know how it goes as Bolt Beam coverage, as it's called. We kind of got that with this Raging Bolt, but Terra Ice does have a lot of great weaknesses, and I also consider going Boots on this because I predict him to set rocks and or spikes with Quillfish, Lycanroc, or Gliscor. So that's the Raging Bolt that's coming. Hopefully we can snag some stuff. Once Shaman is weakened, the Thunderbolt switches are not looking too pretty. Maybe something like a Screen Rotom, maybe like a really Spadef Rotom can handle it. But then again, we also got Dragon Pulse. By going this set, it's a little bit of 50-50 on the prim, but we'll see, man. We'll see. So hopefully Raging Bolt put in work for me, man. Pick number 2 that's coming is whoop-de-freaking-do, Lando, our number 2 pick. Wow, number 1 pick, number 2 pick. How creative. So this is my lovely Ivo Landorus I. This thing, again, back in the day, was a huge power star. Trying to get to some of that past glory. I feel the Landorus matchup is huge here. You see Sludge Wave going crazy on the right side of the table against stuff like Prim and Shaman. We also have a bunch of U-turn for getting that Raging Bolt in, maybe on some switches. Psychic is a specific coverage that I'm bringing here, just because I don't really feel that I hit the AV Conk too well. And it's also just to complement like complement my coverage. I didn't really feel like I had a fourth move or a third move that would be really good with going U-turn. You could say Nasty Plot as well is okay, but I really just wanted the coverage there for hitting Conk super effectively, because I really felt like I almost hit everything super effectively. Because, you know, we got the Sludge Wave on the right side. We got the Earth Power for stuff like Goldango. We can pop the Balloon there. We got the Lycanroc. We got the Quillfish. And then we just kind of U-turn on the rest. We also hit Electrode. So I kind of feel like I have my bases covered. And I don't really feel like I get the opportunity to put up a Nasty Plot against this team. I don't feel like there's many members that I can come in on, set up a Nasty Plot, and not just die, especially against like double waters, or them setting up a Nasty Plot or something of the like themselves are completely crippling me, killing me, doing something worse, setting up a screen, maybe something crazy. So I just run U-turn here. It is the Life Orb though, so clicking U-turn will reveal my Life Orb, because it doesn't have the dashed secondary effect, so it will show the secondary effect and proc the Life Orb. But for everything else, we'll be getting a pretty massive boost. Hopefully we can knock off some Assault Vests later down the line. But, you know, it's a pretty standard Landorus set. I'm not going to front you here. Max speed, max special attack. We want to tie the Lycanroc. I'm pretty sure that's the 110 variant. You know, U-turn can proc. I think it can proc static, even though we're ground type. Not completely sure. But it is some well-needed offense to complement Terra Ball here. I just looked at Earth Power going crazy across the table, and it pretty much does. And also outspeeds a lot. That's basically almost outspeeds everything that's not Scar. This is 101, by the way. So it's not speed tying the Lycanroc. It's for outspeeding the base 100 Shaman. That's what it is. Get your facts straight. So come on, bro. Lock in, man. Lock in. But that's why. I don't want to tank a Seed Flare, because I'm not going to live that. I want to be faster. I want to Sludge Wave. If it's Scarf, it's Scarf. Maybe you can miss the Seed Flare as well. It's 85% accuracy. So that is the Landorus. Nothing. This is not turning any pages on the creative side. This has been done 100 billion times before. But consistency is key, and consistency is king. Next up, we have Choice Banded Rillaboom. Speaking of not turning any pages on the creative side, this shit is straight off of Smogon, dude. Grassy Glide, you know it, you love it. Got nerfed this gen, but you know, still good on the terrain. Woodhammer aside, again, if we can weaken that Shaman is a really key piece here. It can heal itself with Synthesis and Seed Flare away, but I don't want to give it I don't want to give it passive recovery with Grassy Surge. I don't want to boost the Seed Flares against me. But that being said, if we can remove Shaman early, or if we can weaken it enough, this Woodhammer goes crazy across the roster. It is double Intimidate, I do recognize that, but we might have to make some smart U-turns on if you like Quillfish and stuff like that, because that is very prone to coming in, resisting almost everything we have. Yeah, and then definitely there's some scary threats. Rotom outspeeds us by 1 point, so there's stuff like that as well with the Overheat. Can be scary. Intimidate that I just talked about. Faster threats that are like Electrode can also come in. And if we're locked into anything else than Grassy Glide, it's going to be a little hard to deal with tanking a hit beforehand. But then again, there's not a lot in this team that wants to switch into a Choice Banded Woodhammer, aside from stuff like Shaman. Even with an Intimidate, this is going to hurt. Trust me, this is going to hurt. We have Knockoff, me predicting Quillfish to come in, getting rid of its Eviolite or other crucial items. U-turn to switch around, and then just grass coverage, man. Grass coverage till the cows come home. That's what we like to see. So that's Rillaboom, man. Choice Banded first week, so I'm not proud of the creative output here. I'm not gonna take credit for this one. I meant to shit a little bit. But you know, it's gonna do work. I have faith in Rillaboom this week. Next up, we have yet another creative masterpiece. Look at this. Like Michelangelo painting the ceiling. We got the Foul Play dual screen spikes. You know, there's some scary physical attackers. Foul Play is going to do wonders if it is the Swords Dance Gliscor variant, if it is the Dragon Dance Gyarados. We have Reflect for that reason as well, making sure that the physical offense is going to be easier to handle. Not sure if it's best to go physical or special here. I'm quite afraid of Seed Flares and just like Specs Prim. That's why I'm specially defensive. But I very well recognize that there are some physical threats on this team as well. We have Lycanroc, we have Gyarados, we have Conkeldurr, we have Gliscor. Like, there's so much offense here. So I felt the need to bring both screens, and there's not really any coverage I feel like I need on this thing. It's not like he has a Dark type weak to Fairy. I don't necessarily think that going for like a Player Off on Conk unless I get the attack drop is necessarily worth. We dropped to like a Fire Punch or Close Combat anyway. Maybe just it goes for Brick Break, breaks the screens. That's what I would bring on the Conk in this matchup, just Brick Break for this thing. So, you know, maybe not the best idea. Spikes though. Spikes goes hard. Look at the spikes. Spikes hits Goldango. If Gliscor tears away from its flying typing and doesn't remain in the air, suddenly that gets procced on spikes. Prim gets procced on spikes. Cyclos are known for going boots, but that is spikes as well. And if it is boots, then it's not AV, which is huge for Lando and Raging Bolt. So, the Rotom is levitating, so that's fair. Gyarados is in the air, that's fair. But the rest is on the board, is on the table for getting Spike's chip. And when I'm talking about weakening that Shaman, it's abusing the fact that it either has to run heavy duty boots or take spikes for days, as it wants to switch in many times, come in and Seed Flame, maybe swap out, stuff like that. So that's what the spike is for. I feel like spikes are huge this matchup. If we can get 3 layers, that would pretty much anything but guarantee the victory. I'm also aware that they have spikes themselves, but I feel like it's just too good to not bring. Foul play for a little anti-setup. Not the most creative masterpiece here again, but, you know, screens for the win, baby. Hopefully it doesn't bring Brick Break on the Conkeldurr. I feel like there's a lot of people who don't bring Brick Break in matchups like these. But you kind of should. Like, I get I have a Gengar, but that makes it at least a 50-50, and you can remove the screen right away, or you can get a big fat old knockoff on the Gengar. So it's kind of a win-win either way for him if he brings Brick Break. But we'll see, though. Klefki is here nonetheless. Kind of want to rely on the spikes. Next mon-up is Ganguski. Here we go. Gengar. Choice Scarf. This is an interesting set. Now, here's where the creative puzzle piece comes in a little bit to play. Dual Stab, nothing creative there, but we have the Trick, which is a little bit offbeat, of course, used in many Scarf Gengar sets. But we have the Nightshade, and the reason we have Nightshade is because we want to be able to make sure that after we potentially knock off the Eviolite on Quillfish, or we trick it with this, so it's Scarf. Once it wants to swap in the future, we can just Nightshade it, and we actually do some damage to it. Because otherwise, Gengar, like, you have to hit Focus Blast if you want to do any damage to a Quillfish. You want to run like Nasty Plot, Focus Blast, you have to hit it. You have to find the opportunity to set up. Nightshade actually does a little bit of consistent chip to Quillfish. If we get the spike from Klefki as well, that's also going to do the damage. I do recognize that running spikes and grassy terrain to heal his grounded mons is a little bit counter-synergetic, but hopefully it's a position where I don't have spikes, rocks, anything on my side, and I get the passive recovery, and he has spikes on his side, and that's going to outweigh the healing he gets from my terrain. That's the main idea here. So yeah, this is also grounded, gets the grassy terrain healing. It outspeeds everything on his team because it ties his fastest mon, except Scarf Electrode. Asterisk, except Scarf Electrode. There's also, like, you know, it could be banded Lycanroc as well with Accelerock, so I have to be careful. I have to be a little bit careful about that. So hopefully we can use Reflect a little bit smart there. But yeah, that's the Scarf Gengar. The whole plan around this is Quillfish is probably going to be switching in either that or Gliscor, and if I trick away his Toxic Orb, I'm not going to get Toxic because I'm a Poison type already, and I remove his whole Poison Heal shenanigans, which is pretty good. Because Gliscor lost Roost this gen, which means he will be absolutely neutered. So hopefully we get some Gengar Predict with the Trick or a Trick and Nightshade. So we'll see how it goes. Looking forward to it though. His team is pretty slow, so that's why I wanted to Scarf one of my faster monster. I have complete speed control in this matchup. Because Rillaboom, Grassy Glide as well, it's looking pretty good. Last but not least, we have the Dark Horse coming in at round week 1. Yeah, week 1. This thing is crazy at +1 speed in this matchup, in my opinion. I really want to use Ice Punch here to have the same sort of effect as the Raging Bolt with the Bolt Beak coverage. You have the Thunder Punch, Ice Punch coverage. But if I do that, look at it. Look at if I put Ice Punch instead of Fire Punch, I don't hit Goldengo for anything. I hit it for neutral with Thunder Punch, and there's a 10% chance to paralyze it. But if I don't kill it, like if it's not in range of a neutral Thunder Punch, then I'm just dying to the Ghost move. So I feel like we need Fire Punch to be able to effectively break that thing after maybe a couple of spikes or so. But this thing at +1 speed, put on the Clear Amulet, you're immune to the double Intimidate. If I knock the Quillfish Eviolite as well, this thing is going to drop to a Brick Break and a couple of spikes. And this and that, it will spell the same fate across his team pretty consistently. I outspeed everything that's not Scarf and not named Electrode. I can probably tank one hit from Electrode, maybe with a Light Screen. I have Brick Break if he wants to bring screens. Rotom is a pretty standard screen user. Goldengo can also use some screens. And I feel like screens against me in this matchup would be pretty huge, because it would just neuter my offense pretty hard. So we run Brick Break. It's not like I can Brick Break the Goldengo, but maybe if screens are up and some other Mon is in, we can Brick Break that. I didn't really want to use Close Combat because this is a set that's meant to take a hit, Trailblaze, stay in, and kill things. And if it doesn't kill things, it has to live. And I'm not going to do that with Close Combat and minus defenses for each time I click it. So we get the utility with Brick Break. Drain Punch would also be good here, but I am a little bit scared of screens. And the coverage is as followed just because of Goldengo. Yeah, pretty scared of Goldengo. Nasty Pot, can't let that Nasty Pot on a Thunder Punch or something like that. Or I just drop to a Ghost move and I'm a Mon down, which is also just straight up horrible. So that is the team builder for week 1. Hopefully the Rillaboom puts in work, the Raging Bolt puts in work, Klefki gets to set up some screens, maybe Gengar gets to do some Scarf shenanigans tricks, and my Dark Horse absolutely pops off 6-0s. This thing has the possibility to 6-0, but it's going to be hard. So maybe it picks up 2 to 3 kills, something like that. Well, maybe 1 kill at the worst, but I think this is actually going to do some really nasty work in this matchup. So stay tuned. We're going to jump straight into the battle. Terra Dragon on Gliscor, Terra Ice on Raging Bolt. Okay, so here we go. That's kind of good. Terra Dragon on Gliscor, hey? I wonder why. Dragon on Gliscor, there is Conk, there is Cyclizar, Shaman, Quill H, Primarina, and the Gliscor. Okay, so we got the 6. Alright, well, up against this kind of squad, this kind of... I'm kind of down to just lead this as well. I could lead this. There's very little I can do to stop me from getting screens up. There is one Intimidator there. I feel like he might lead Quill, but at the same time, he might lead something like Cyclizar and go for an Ice Spinner. So I feel like this is a pretty safe lead. Outspeeds everything except for anything that's Scarf. There might be Scarf Prim. We'll see about it though. Let's lead and let's go. Good luck, have fun to my opponent. I'll lead Landorus. Let's see Cyclizar Ice Spinner right now. Like a max attack, non-minus attack Ice Spinner. Let's see it. It has an 80% chance to kill. Okay, so we gotta be careful with that. Might be knockoff as well. A lot of different things it can be. Sends out Gliscor right away. Okay, huge. I see how it is. So Gliscor. I'm not doing too much. I think I'm just going to U-turn straight on out of here. We'll see what it does. It could Swords Dance and everything like that as well. I don't necessarily want to go straight into Klefki. Oh, having the fast U-turn here is not cool, man. U-turn. I don't... Oh, crit! Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I take a little bit of Life Orb there, so he knows I'm Life Orb. That's all good. I doubt you EQ, though. I really doubt it, like, honestly. Could SD as well, in which case, if he SDs right now, and he gets the +2 Earthquake against Raging Bolt with Terra. I am a little bit bulky here. I do live a +2 EQ. And even if you're Dragon, do I kill even if you're Dragon? I don't kill even if you're Dragon. Well, you have taken a little bit of chip. I mean, we can go Terra Captain for Terra Captain right now. But then 2 EQs. 2 EQs at neutral. Do I live that? Yeah, I do. Okay. No, wait. Not at neutral. Super effective. Ooh. But if you EQ on that predict, you're kind of baller, though. Right? Might just set up rocks as well. I'm going hard bolt. I'm predicting, dude. There's no way you click EQ in front of an immunity, bro. Knockoff. That's fine. Knockoff. That is fine. Might click protect, might click a bunch of stuff here. I obviously don't want to be weak to ground, so this is the time to Terra. But the question is, do you click protect, or what do you do? Right? Because you could also go Primarina. So I kind of want to, like, Calm Mind just in case. But at the same time, I think I'm going to Calm Mind. Is that a ballsy play? Terra Blast is the obvious play. Might just U-turn. Who could you U-turn out into? Fuck it, we just Calm Mind, bro. We just Calm Mind. It's in case of protected, in case it U-turns out into something else. Obviously, he knows I'm Terra Ice. He's not going to want to do anything too crazy here if I were him. It does not seem worth to me, him clicking EQ and dying to Terra Blast Ice here. So I don't know. Like, I'm predicting protect or U-turn or a hard switch to Prem, something like that. Yes! We get a free Calm Mind! Where do you go, though? Where do you go, though? Prem! Okay, well, so now it's a prediction game. Now it's a prediction game. He probably expects me to, go straight into, Terra Blast Ice. But getting this Calm Mind is so huge, man. Because this puts Prim in, this puts a semi-tanky AV Prim into T-Bolt range. And if he goes straight Gliscor, now we can just start Terra Blast Icing and we can just start, we don't have to predict, we just attack. T-Bolt, you can't flip turn, you have to hard switch back into Gliscor. So my coverage is like either I hit Primarina or I hit Gliscor, so it's kind of hard to bring something in the middle. I felt like I had to go Terra Ice. I might have to just do a predict at some point, but yeah. So item did not matter that much. I thought the Raging Bolt item was going to be so clutch. I think he's going to be hard pressed to switch into Gliscor. Maybe predict me to predict to switch into Gliscor as well, because it is pretty obvious. We get the T-Bolt off at +1, and it straight up kills the Prim! Nice! Yes! I like that. Oh, I like that. And we are more specially defensive, and we're quite bulky. Conkeldurr. I want to see like a Conkeldurr with AV. How much do you take? So close combat finishes me off, which is not something that we want to have happen. And though it is really good damage, trust you me, I think we have to do the mature play and swap out. It could be Fire Punch as well. How much would the Fire Punch do? But if it's not AV, we straight up kill it, which is the cool part. If it is AV, we don't kill it. So it's kind of testing me if it is AV or whatever. But this just, I have to, now that Prim is gone, I have to just see that this thing just, I don't need a Calm Mind for the next time I come in. But a Fire Punch against my Klefki doesn't kill, and I can get a screen up. Okay, we just go this. Probably AV. I'm gonna write AV question mark. I'm gonna do the mature play and swap out. It might be a kill. I might have just missed a kill, but I doubt he goes there unless he has a, yeah, Drain Punch. Does half, that's okay. Might have Break, honestly. There's a lot I can do. I feel like I just click Reflect and then we just see, because Break should be weakened. Let's see if you have Break and Drain Punch. If you brought Break, that's cool, man. Drain Punch, okay. So now I live. And I can just start setting some spikes up. You can feel free to kill this, but I got a lot of turns of screens if you want to mess around here. Yep, kills me. I got one layer of spike up. One spike. Okay, well, let's see. What do we go here? I feel like we just go here and Psychic, no? Obviously, it has Ice Punch. Assault Vest. It is full HP, so we need a little bit of chip on it. Maybe we just go Rillaboom. And we just click Choice Banded Woodhammer, because Shaman takes what? Shaman gets 2 hit KO'd? Oh, Jesus, after a spike as well. Yeah, we just go Rillaboom here. And, yeah, it could be Intim Quill as well. Maybe we just U-turn to be safe. But I kind of don't really mind. Klefki is dead. I don't really mind switching on this as well. But I kind of just want the damage. So we're just going to Woodhammer. Yeah, withdraws. Probably goes Quill, gets the Intimidate, all that good stuff. Gets the Spike though. Yeah, Quillfish. I should have U-turned, but it is fine. We get some chip on this as well. We get to see how tanky it is, and it also takes a Spike. Intimidate, that's fine. -1 Woodhammer. Okay. Yeah, so it is. It's probably Fizz Def. It's a Rocky Helmet, actually. Helmet. Okay, well, this has no way to pivot. So I feel like kind of this is a pretty free. I think this is a pretty free way of going here, going in back into Lando. You don't really have anything outside of Gliscor that flies here. And I also have U-turn to predict you, so go here, threaten the EP, and we just take it from there. Spikes as well, that's fine. So now the obvious play for me is the EP and him going Gliscor. Obvious plays U-turn here, man, but I think he might overpredict at some point. Do I U-turn? I think I U-turn. I'm not scared. Yeah, withdraws. U-turn was the right play. Okay, huge. Goes Gliscor. Yes, sir. Gets the poison heal and all that good stuff. Now, my friend, where is your ice resist? Because here's what's going to happen. Oh, I could also bring this back in. Which is kind of funny. I'm going to wait a little, though. I'm going to bring this in. And we're just going to click Terra Blast Ice. Here. Yep. Poison heal. All good. Terra Blast Ice. Conk comes in on the spike, and it comes in on Terra Blast. I probably hard swap to Gengar or something like that, and we take it from there. U-turn, that's fine. Does a little bit of chip. Does not get the another round of poison heal, or it would have died, I guess. Does not choose to Terra, is what I mean here. I wonder what the Terra is for. Is it for like Rillaboom? We got the Terra Blast Ice here, which is kind of nice. So it is HDB. HDB. Yeah, that does over half. I'm just doing that again. Yeah, I'm just doing that again. I should be able to live anything, so we just do that again. Calm Mind would have also been a play. Seed Flare. Does not kill. Does it drop the Spadef? -2. -2. We kill this, though, which is kind of huge, honestly. He keeps on sacking Mons, which is kind of huge. But it doesn't really have a lot of special attackers either. Shaman is off the table. Huge for Rillaboom, man. Huge, huge, huge for Banded Woodhammers. Banded Woodhammers wins, man. Or it should, anyway. We shall see. Maybe Gliscor one-taps my Rillaboom. That would be crazy. But let's just say there's not a lot in the game that wants to do that. Goes Conk, wants to click Drain Punch. I go hard Gengar. We still have Reflect, I think. But the point is, I don't want to give him too much on Drain Punch. Cyclizar maybe comes in and wants to spin here. HDB as well. Okay. HDB. Honestly, man, isn't Dragon Pulse like 85? Well, I could just go hard Gengar as well, actually, because I'm Scarf. Well, yeah, I just go hard Gengar. I don't let you spin. I just go hard Gengar. If you knock off, that's fine. I just need to keep these spikes a little longer. Ugh. I don't think you kill me either way. Take a little bit of spike. Overheat? Okay, well that's big for me. You're -2. Reflect wore off. No more reflect. I'm not -2 anymore. No reflect. No -2. Okay, huge. Yeah. So there's a lot of stuff I can do. Chances are he just U-turns here, but I am Scarf, so I would get this off before the U-turn. The problem... Do I just trick this? Do I just trick here? Maybe I just trick here. I think I just trick. Because I can get his heavy-duty boots. And he would be locked into his next move. He's -2. He wants to swap out. And if he U-turns into something like a cool, I'd take the Rocky Helmet and I Scarf it, which is pretty okay. Okay, so I take his item and he's locked into whatever he selects next. He's -2, probably U-turn. Yeah, guess the choice Scarf. Now it's Scarf. Yeah, U-turn. So now it's Scarf. Yep. And now I'm not locked in anymore. You can go Quill, but I have Nightshade as well. If Medicham gets to +1 speed somehow, if I sack Gengar and get Medicham to +1 speed, I'm pretty sure I win the game. Cyclizar is Scarf, which is a little problem for Medicham, but I don't think it can kill me in one hit. Unless you get like 2 other spikes up or whatever. Probably goes Quill thinking I can't hit it, but I do have Nightshade, so. Nightshade should do quite a lot to a Quillfish. Does go here. Does go Gliscor. Okay. Well, well, well. What does more? Shadow Ball does do more. I kind of just need to try and put this into a range. So I think I'm just gonna Shadow Ball here. That does quite a bit. Oh, get the Spadef drop. Oh, yes, please. Kills. Okay. Cursed Body. Can't use knockoff. Okay, that's funny. So if I go Medicham now to a Gliscor, I don't really do all that much damage, actually, because I don't have Ice Punch. Raging Bolt and Gliscor. You seem like you're not that offensive. I think you might be able to kill me still, so I think I'd just go Rillaboom. Is there a winning line here? Rillaboom. Do I go Rillaboom and Hard Switch? No, he's gonna U-turn, right? And he's faster. This is hard, man. Oh, this doesn't do that much damage. This does a little bit of okay damage. I just don't want him to kill this. This is a hard position. I feel like I have to go here and get U-turn on. That's the problem. Fuck it. We need to start doing some damage to this Gliscor, man. I think we can... I'm way more scared of this than I am of the Quillfish. But for one Psychic, maybe U-turn, something like that. I just need some chip on this. I need to bring this down. If I can get him to Terra, that would be huge. But I don't think that's a possibility. I'm realizing more and more that my team struggles against this thing. If I had Ice Punch here, I could have probably won the game. That sucks. Ah, Fire Punch looked like the better coverage. Oof. And to the rest of his team, in my opinion. Ah. Because I'm scared of the Goldango. Goldango not being here is kind of huge, honestly. Camera unfocused, it is what it is. Going Quillfish here is a good play. Does take a spike, though. Intimidate, that's fine. So what do? We just keep you moving back and forth between Gliscor and Quillfish, or what? Imagine I Psychic there, bro. Yeah. Just keep... He wants... Like, this is full HP to me. I don't know why. Like, you're just lowering your Quillfish at this point. I'll still Psychic, man. Wants to stay healthier. That's a lot of damage. That's cool. Knock off. That's fine. My stuff does less now, but you have no recovery, and this is where we U-turn. Protect. Okay, so it does have Protect. Protect. So does a Gliscor like that with possibly no attack, does that kill a Raging Bolt at like one something? 143 after a spike. Let's give it 100 HP. Probably has Earthquake. Earthquake, Terra Ice. Yeah, it does kill if it has Earthquake, which it wouldn't make sense as to why not. So now it's probably going to U-turn, so now I'll Earth Power for the Quillfish, or what? It probably U-turns here? No! Oh yeah, I'm faster. He probably U-turns either way, actually. Dude, I'm stupid, man. I should have U-turned again. Okay, well, it doesn't matter. Whatever comes in takes a spike, and I want this to stay in either way. So not the worst play in the world, but that was horrible by me. Why did I click that? I'm faster. Hello? Anybody home? Jesus. I think Gengar is dead as well. Cyclizar. So you're faster, and you probably have Ice Spinner, and you're Scarf. You're Scarf. Well, I don't have the best Ice Spinner resist, do I? That's fine. If you kill me here, that's honestly fine. Do I just Earth Power? Earth Power? Ice Spinner. It does have Ice Spinner. Lando goes down. But this is... there's a reason for the madness. Because now you have Ice Spinner. And I'm pretty sure Medicham can come in and start doing some serious damage. Maybe not to the Gliscor, because I have Fire Punch, of all things. And Ice Spinner covers this as well. Hey, I should have asked Ice Punch, man. If I had Ice Punch... Why didn't I bring Ice Punch, man? It's a Gliscor, but I was afraid of the freaking Gholdengo because Gholdengo is the only one I... Oh, the Gholdengo Gliscor, man. It is what it is. I think I live an Ice Spinner pretty... Like, I think a Cyclizar Ice Spinner. I'm not really afraid of that. Ice Spinner. You might go into the Rocky Helmeter as well. Ice Spinner... I'm not really afraid of Ice Spinner, not at all on my Medicham. Yeah, I'm not afraid, so I'm gonna go for a Trailblaze here. What draws probably goes into the Quillfish, which takes another spike, and I have Clear Amulet. I do take a little bit of Rocky Helmet though, so that's worth noting. Clear Amulet. A little bit of Rocky Helmet. I'm gonna take Rocky Helmet twice, which saddens me, but it is what it is. And we go for a Brick Break. Kills. Quillfish dead. If I can just get that Rillaboom opposed to the Gliscor in the endgame, we're looking pretty solid. I think Cyclizar is the only thing stopping me from doing great things in this game. Ice Spinner does not kill. So if you go Cyclizar, it is what it is. I brought Break in case the screens Rotom. Screens did not come. It is what it is. Not bringing Gholdengo is kind of wild to me. Like, I get I have a Gengar, but then again, I feel like good as gold is just that ability, you know? That ability. That ability! It's come down to an endgame I'm not particularly proud of. I did make some misplays. I really wanted Thunderbolt because he has Gyarados and Prim, so it's like I blocked Intimidate and I hit Gyarados for super effective and I hit Prim for super effective. The beauty here is that Conk can come in. He probably thinks I have... probably thinks I have Ice Punch for Gliscor. Maybe that wins me the game. He thinking I have Ice Punch. Because now I have Brick Break. Just whatever you do, don't U-turn. Just try and go for a kill. I don't think Overheat kills. I don't think so. I have this tiniest bit of bulk. Rapid Spin. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. So I kill you now. Bonk. Cyclozar. Gone. Which is huge because now I actually believe Rillaboom with Woodhammer wins the game because it forces the Dragon Terra. Maybe it doesn't actually. Maybe not. Gliscor comes in. I am faster so I can get a little bit of chip damage here with the Fire Punch. You probably just protect as well. Let's go for the Fire Punch. This is where I so wish I had Ice Punch, man. Ice Punch would have won me the game. But how can I predict him not bringing his first round pick in the Gliscor, man? Maybe he Dragon Terras now because Fire Punch is neutral. I'm gonna Brick Break. I'm gonna hard predict him to Dragon Terra here. like it doesn't even matter. Maybe he wants to resist it. I'm clicking Brick Break. Please Terra. Please Terra, man. Please Terra. Please Terra. Resist the Fire Punch. Don't be quad weak. Yes! Yeah, no way! Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. The mind games, hold on. Gliscor, Brick Break. This does not. No, Dragon. You don't resist anymore. Oh, it doesn't do anything, but it does, you know, it is a little bit of damage. Bonk. That's quite a good amount of damage. High horsepower. Miss! Oh, wow. But do I have anything now? Because he missed? Because he's gonna click Protect, obviously. There's no way Raging Bolt lives. Rillaboom. Against Dragon, it does do a lot of damage, bro. But it doesn't do enough, that's my problem. I just think we just stay in on Brick Break, honestly. I'm going to get him in Banded Woodhammer range. I am. That's fine. Brick Break into double Woodhammer. Come on. He doesn't know he might think I have Psychic as well. Crit! Okay, that's fine. Kill me. High horsepower kills there. Metacham is down. And he can click Protect. It's just, do you have enough damage to kill me is the thing. EQ, Earthquake, on Terra Ice, Raging Bolt. It says it kills if I have 100 HP. If I have 143 plus a spike up, 143 plus a spike. Guaranteed kill. So that means I have to go Rillaboom, right? And click Woodhammer. No, I can't click Woodhammer. Yeah, I can. It's resisted, but it's my strongest move still. Rillaboom. It does give him passive recovery as well. Oy. And now I go this on the Protect. I get the healing and the spike. I mean, fuck it, that's all we can do, right? I'm gonna have to try it. I have no player because I didn't fucking bring Ice Punch, man! But the matchup didn't call for Ice Punch, bro. Protect didn't work. Failed. The spike messes me up as well, but I get a little bit of passive recovery. 117. 117. It comes down to the numbers. It says it's a guaranteed kill with a Lara spike. It does say that if he has EQ. But I have to Terra Blast Ice here. That's all I can do. High horsepower. I live because it's high horsepower! Because it's high horsepower! I live! He can't bring Earthquake into the grassy terrain matchup. I've been talking about Earthquake all this time! But because it's high horsepower, 5 base powers less! I live! Oh, there's no way I win this off of that. There's no way. Oh, there's no way. Oh, there's no way. Conk, my boy. Yes, you died it. You died at this as well. Please say I have 2 turns. Please. 3 turns. It should be enough. What? T-Bolt is my strongest move. There's no way. I'm faster. You don't get any. Oh, this is wraps. Drain punch. There's no way you just lived on 9. There's no way in the first battle of the BBR-D. There's no way. I'm coming in that clutch, man. Oh my god. That is absolutely crazy. Rillaboom, I need you to not die to recoil here, my bro. 1 spike. Obviously doesn't have Mach Punch because he wouldn't have taken that damage. Please, Woodhammer. 100%. Kill him. Don't die to recoil. Boom. Death. Don't die. Don't die. Don't die. Don't die. Don't die. Oh, it lives! Yes! We got the dub! That's wild. That is WILD. That's content. Holy fuck. What? 9 HP because of the 5 base power difference. GlitchxCity coming in clutch. Switching it onto the spikes. Getting the heal just out of range. That's crazy. Man, I can't believe that. If you enjoyed that battle, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Go follow Vortex, my opponent this week, and all of the wonderful other BBR-D coaches down in the description below. Go show some support and love to the owners as well. Can't believe we coming into BBR-D with such a hype game. That is one of the craziest Wi-Fi battles I've ever had. My god, I should just bring Ice Punch. That's honestly on me. But that set would have done work too if I just got him to tear into any other type. You know, you saw the brick damage. Metachamp coming in clutch, getting a couple of kills. You know what I'm saying though? Yes! This has been your boy Soulbase, and as always, take care of yourself, take care of your family, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace!